Hello, dear students. How are you all? I'm Mr. Safar. I'm math teacher. So I'm glad to record some videos about mathematics grade 8. So inshallah, we will make some videos about the chapters mathematics grade 8 until to uh, clarify uh, something about the mathematics and make easy to you, inshallah. So let me start with some basic information about mathematics. So every student should have information about this because this is very necessary and important before starting the topics and the subjects in mathematics. So you have to know, you have to have information about this. However, it is some review that you studied in previous lecture, but I like to remember you in a short time. Look at here. We have to have information about this when we have multiplication and division. So you must know that when we have two numbers or two integers, if they are the same sign, so our result will be positive. Like what? Look at here. 2, this is positive. Why? Anytime if I don't write any sign or we don't have any sign, it means positive. 2 times 3, because the two integers, they are positive, so the result will be positive. 2 times 3, 6. Okay, negative 3 times negative 4, because we have multiply or division and the two integers, they have the same sign, so the result will be what? Positive. Negative times negative, positive. 3 times 4, 12. Okay, so this is very important, so you have to know when we have the same sign and we have multiplication or division at the same time, so at the same time, so you have to what? You have to write positive. Okay, we have same sign and we have multiplication or division, so the sign will be positive. If we have different sign, positive times negative, or positive divide by negative, or negative times positive, or negative divide by positive, equals a negative. Like what? When we have negative 5 times 5, negative times positive, negative. 5 times 5, 25. Or when we have negative 4 times 3, so negative times positive, negative. 4 times 3, 12. So it means what? It means when we have different sign with multiplication or division, so we have to write down the negative in front of the number. Okay. Okay, about adding and subtracting, how to deal with the sign. Dears, look at here. Same sign, it means adding. Okay, and write down the sign. Look at here. We have 3, so this is positive, and we have 4, this is positive, and we have plus between them. So because they have the same sign, we have to make summation between them. 3 with 4 equals 7, and the sign is positive, so I have to write down the sign, or I have to keep the sign. Look at here. We have negative, and we have negative. When we have two integers or two numbers and they have the same sign, so I have to make or collect them. 3 with 4 equals 7, and we have to keep the sign. I have to write down the sign, so it means what? It equals to negative 7. 6, negative 2. Anytime when we have two sign, two negative, and comes after each other, so it becomes to what? to positive. Negative times negative, positive. Maybe you have a question that you say, what teacher, where is multiply? Why you multiply each of them? Dearest, anytime when we have bracket with a number with a sign, so it means what? It means multiply. So we have multiply here. Negative times negative equals positive. Okay, this is right every time. So we have 6 negative times negative equals what? Positive. Now we have positive and we have positive, so I have to combine them. 6 plus 2, 8. I have to keep the sign because we have positive, so I have to write positive or write nothing. Nothing, it means positive. Okay. About different sign. When we have two number or two integers, so if they have different sign, so I have to subtracting between them. We have positive 7 with negative 5, so I have to subtracting them. 5 with 7, they will be what? 2. And I have to write down the sign of the bigger number. We have positive and we have negative. Which number is greater? 7. So the sign of 7 is positive. So I have to write down the positive. Okay. What about negative 5 plus 7? Because we have different sign, I have to subtract them. Okay. 5 with 7 equals 2. And I have to write down the sign of 7 again. Why? Because the sign of the large number or the bigger number I have to write down, so I have to write down positive. Okay. 6 minus 9, because we have different signs, so I have to subtract them, equals 3. And I have to write down negative. Why? Because 9 is bigger. Okay, it's like that. Negative 4 minus negative 3, we have two signs beside each other, so it becomes what? Becomes positive. Negative 4 plus 3, and they have the different signs, so I have to subtract them, so equals 1. And which number is bigger? 4, and the sign of 4 is negative, so I have to write down negative. Okay, it's like that. So it is very important, and this is a basic about math. And we have another point. We have mixed number. Mixed number. Mixed number, it's like that. 2, 1 over 3. How to change this mixed number to a fraction? Every time I have to multiply this and denominator. Okay? Then I have to plus. Like what? 2 times 3, 6. Plus 1, 7. And keep the denominator. We have what? 4, 2, 5. 4 times 2, 4 times 2, 8. Plus 5, 13. Over 2. So it is changing mixed number to fraction. Okay, this is important. Okay. And we have what? We have fractions. Okay. How to fractions? Okay. How to subtract or adding fractions? Look at here. It becomes two types. Okay. Like denominator and unlike denominator. Okay. If we have what? 3 over 2 plus or negative or minus 5, 2. Because we have the same denominator, so it is very, very easy. So you have to keep the denominator and you have to just plus or adding the numerator. Okay, 3 plus 5 equals 8 over 2, and 8 over 2 equals 4. Or we have what? We have 20, 11 over 20 minus it's like that. Dearest, because we have the same denominator, so I have to keep this. Okay, and 11 minus 15 equals negative 4. And now I can simplify more, and 4 comes what? Comes 1 times 4, and 4 times 5. They are cancelled. The result will be what? 1 over 5. Okay, it's like that. So this is important. And what about unlike denominator? So this is not hard. This is easy. Just you have to focus on it. Look at here. 3 over 2 plus 5 9. Okay, look at here. We can't adding or subtracting this fraction because it has different denominator. So it means what? Unlike denominator. So I have to find or I have to use a rule or use a technique to find the result. We have many ways to find this, but I would like to tell you something easy. We have butterfly method, so it is very easy. Anytime when we have two fractions and when we have to add or subtract them, so if they are different denominators, so you have to use this technique. Look at here. Every time you can what? You can multiply the denominator, okay? Every time. Kawata 2 times 5 equals 10. And this times this diagonally. 5 times 3, 15. And 2 times 9, 18. So this is butterfly, if you like, if you see that. Okay? Now make a fraction and write down the denominator and write down this plus this. Okay, now we have what? 10 15 plus 18 equals what? Equals 33. Okay, now this is the result. Another example. This is like that. They are what? Different denominator, so I have to use butterfly method. So you have to make the back of the butterfly. 5 times 3, 15. 3 times 4, 12. 5 times 17, 7 equals 35. Now make a fraction, and 15, 12 plus negative 35. Okay, and 12 negative 35 equals what? Equals, because this number is bigger, so my result will be what? Will be negative 23 and over 15. So this is the result. So this is the basic about mathematics. So you have to have information, you have to have information about this, and this is very easy and important.